morning, everybody. This is Eric. This is my channel, the Cajun Blade. And here we are on another Sunday in the South. As due to our consumption requirements in the South, at least once a month you must do pulled pork on the smoker. So that's what we're doing today. And while I'm babysitting that, we went to home a little bit. So what do we have here? Here we have the second of my stones in this series that I purchased from a Royal Flint. I can't talk today. Can't talk ever. Royal Flint Abrasives. It's a company out of Red Deer, Canada, Ontario maybe. But anyway, they sell a series of stones, Novaculites. That's what they list them as. This is another one that is a silica-based stone. It's a clay metric stone as well, but it's silica is what you was doing. You cutting for you. It's called a Nakoda Black Diamond. Of the three stones that I purchased, this on the initial honing was my favorite. The shave was good. Honing was fun. It's a good little stone, and it's right in that perfect size that I like. Right. He has a variety of sizes. I think he does a good job of cutting the stones to maximize his material and not necessarily fit them in some kind of size slot. So he has some nice, 4.5 by 5 by 3s, and if you like that type of home, this here is 6 roughly, right at 6 by 2, which is what I really like. It's all black. You'll see it slurs up amber to red. It's very, very similar to smell and look of UK silkstone is what it reminded me of. It's not that, but it's the slurry and the smell reminded me. See, it's got a few little lines in it. It's got some character. Come on a slurry stone. It can be honed as a water stone, is what he sells it as, but he does mention that you can use it on oil. I mean, it's not a porous stone, so it's fine. Anyway, we're just gonna. This is my second impression on it. First impression was very good out the gate. Enjoyed the shave. It was, like I said, fun to hone on. And an interesting little stone too. And you see, I got my label on it, so I know what it is. He didn't stamp this one, but I'm not worried about that. But I got so many stones, I want to make sure I remember what each is. So that's the official Cajun Blade stamp with Sharpie. So what do I have? Wade & Butcher, Soligen 6/8, Griffith, horn scales, one of my favorite razors. It's been moved to a test razor. I'm trying to be consistent with good razors and good steel for all my testing. I've done got rid of all my gold dollars out of that equation. If you want some, let me know. I can give them to you. I'm not using that crap anymore. I've had some razors that are a year old that shaved and honed okay. I'm not gonna say good, okay, and then just completely started falling apart on me at the bevel. So, I'm just not doing that anymore. So I got too many good razors to fight that kind of headache. Right? And I enjoy honing. I don't want to not enjoy honing. And that was where it was going. This razor was sharpened on a conical. Very good edge. Didn't want to have any of that lingering effects. Kill the edge, and I restored it. A King 6K, right? Another one of my stamps. Anyway, King hones get a bad rap. I like that little 6K. I used to use it in my process. I don't as much anymore. It stays in the bench right in the shop. I use it for just that purpose, to refresh razors on when I'm going to that natural. I keep my 5K Chaucer in the house and not to bring it outside. And I guess I got more money in that one than I do in that 6K, so I'd rather leave this one in the shop. The razor has been refreshed and has been chopped. And this is the peanut for 4 peanuts, and we'll see the option. It's what you're going to expect. It's going to fall in, but it's not going to fall the cloud just like a finished razor. It's a 5-6K refresh. So good place to start. Hope you enjoy the camera angle. I've been playing with this, using some advice from our buddy, producer, Sean Staplefield. I'm not a tech guy and not good at the camera part of it, I guess, but I could get better. It's all about what you like, and if y'all like this angle better, this is what I'll stay with. This is my favorite place to hone. Really, is in my shop, standing up. It's the same. I do hone in my bathroom. I have posted some of those. Usually those are refreshes. Usually those are, uh, a situation that I'm not. I know I don't need a bunch of time spent at the hone bench, so I just do it there. If I want to do a complete reset on a razor, I will do it in here with my rod Archo Sericite stones. Just bring them here. Okay, slurry. See, you might not better see it, but to me, it has a pink hue to it. Could it be iron oxide? Who knows? See on the side the pink. It's not an easy stone to slurry. I like slurrying a slate, I guess. What's the plan? First time I honed it, I went 5K around the slurry, diluted like it would be a conical, and then just hone it to a feel. Right? I don't use a method. I hone the feel. You can see there next to the razor the color of the stone, the color of the slurry. We'll start on some half strokes to get this razor back feeling this baby. So this razor is one that has when I got it, the way it was honed previously, it was probably a 7/8. But it was honed previously. They were on the stabilizer and the heel was ugly. And I did have to correct that, and it's right, but it's a point that I'm always conscious of with the razor. Kind of paranoid, but it looks like a little extra attention here was worth it. So what am I feeling? Not near as draggy as or grabby, I should say, as the Invitica. And that grabbiness did smooth out and go away. I think that was just as it was abrading. I would like to compare the honing sensation to Rick's siltstone, but it's been too many honings ago, and I didn't hone enough on it to remember that. I can only really compare the stones I use a lot that kind of sticks in my memory. But because of the only reason I say that because it's the slurry looks and smells similar to that siltstone. These first two stones I used, the Invitica and the Nakoda, are definitely water stones you can slurry. He didn't recommend slurrying the Rosetta. I have not yet. I'm not saying I may, but I haven't really tried it yet. I just used it as a stone. I'm going to use it this next stone, like after I'm going to go to 10 or 11K and then go to the stone similar to an Arc. A black Arkansas or true hard Arkansas or translucent Arkansas. It was jokingly brought up in my last video. So I paid for every one of these stones. I paid for all the stones you see other than stones that I have traded or were gifted to me by a friend and not a vendor. And when I say gifted, in this hobby we gift each other stuff all the time. So stones, and then the next thing you know, that cat sends you something back. That's just part of it. Great community. Anyway, back to that financials. So I received no stones free. I received no razors free. Damn sure don't take soap free. And then I also don't take I don't get any kind of royalties from selling any stone, so that's not what any of this video is about. I am a natural stone junkie. I know my problem. I admit my problem. I'm not seeking help for my problem. So the reason I do this is that I just seek out stones I've never heard of, or never seen, or haven't honed on, and I try them. But not all I keep. Some I do, some I don't. If I think it fits in a collection and completes a desire of mine, I'll keep it and may not use it. I will tell you this, that these first two stones from Royal Flint Abrasives have impressed me, and I'm going to keep them, and I'm going to use them. I'm not sure where my process is yet. I think these first two will be exactly what you see. Bevel set, maybe mid-range work, and then finish on them. And it may come at the end of a cottage just on water, who knows? So the feel of this stone is, I would say, maybe not as fun as the last one I did. The last one I misread the first one. It was just, I don't know how I formed that first opinion of it, but it was, I'm glad I gave it a second try. I really do. I really am. I mean, this one here, I liked the edge right away. But as for being a fun home, I mean, it's a good home. I'm enjoying myself, but it's more like a slate, I should say. That other one had more like, I don't know, JNAT feel to it, you know what I mean? So I can feel slurry breaking down, feel, you know, it was nice. This is very much feeling like one of my slates on soapy water at the end. Once again, assist myself light and pressure. Kind of getting lost in it right now. Feels really, really nice. Right. I'm gonna call that cap rope. Felt spectacular. I'm gonna hit it on the, tell you what, I'm gonna go ahead and drop it. And Martin made a good comment that they don't have as much stropping content. All right, so I was gonna reposition to show you stand and strop, but it just doesn't make sense. It's too much of a pain in the butt. So usually after a honing, I use this paddle strop. This 300 finished with sandpaper on electric sander on one side and 1500 on the other. I wrote that on there so I will remember what I did. Anyway, this is my after honing strop. Check the edge, not my pre-shave strop. Just keep it in mind. What am I doing? How many am I doing? This is not a routine base deal. I got a minimum I like to do, but look, just right there, I'm starting to feel a change in the edge. The ringing's there already, which is, to me, a decent sign. It's something you can achieve with a convex stone fairly easy. It's a little more difficult, y'all know that, but to get the ringing with a flat stone. So my slick side, you tell me how many I did, whatever it was. Same thing here. I'm engaging the spine and talking to the edge. I'm not a believer in rounded edges, but it seems like it'd be a point of contention with some, so I'm not going to argue that. Believe what you want to believe. It's all based on what you do in your process, right? So right now, it's smooth, smooth, smooth. Light the pressure up a little bit. Go with that. Right. More attempted camera shots. There he is. The Nakoda Black Diamond that I thoroughly enjoyed. Won't be my last tone on it. Wade and Butcher with some snazzy grip horn scales. And all we're missing is a new peanut. I also find that when your razor's wet, the peanut test doesn't work very well. But so use a fresh peanut, use a dry razor. Okay. No popping. I'm liking it, daddy like. All right, we're gonna try this out, and I'll post a share video. Follow up. Thank you for joining me. This is Eric. My channel, Cajun Blade. We just enjoyed the Invitica, not the Invitica, the Royal Flint Abrasives. Nakoda Black Diamond. Thank you for joining me. I'm out.